So, which lesson are going on? Work and energy. Yesterday we learned about what is the formula, unit of a work, and when we can say work is to be done. So for that, two criteria are important. One is application of a force, and other is displacement of an object on which the force get applied. Okay, and at the starting of the lesson I shown few activities, and we discussed about that. In our general life, day to day life, we use the word work as for a different purpose, and in a scientifically or in a physicians consider work as in a different way. That is, if I am sitting and reading something, so that work is not considered as a work done in a physics language. Okay, and we seen many examples regarding that. So now I'm sharing my PPT. Welcome all on BMC online education portal. Our subject is science and my name is Gitanjali Taide. Lesson is going on work and energy. Objectives of lesson: work, condition for work, units of work that we learned yesterday, energy and its form, transformation of energy, sources of energy, and conservation of energy. So we learned about work, condition for work, and unit of work. Just quick revision. There is a different way we use the verb in our day-to-day life, and physician, they consider differently. In physics, work to be done when force is applied on any body and that body get displaced, then only we can say the work is done. So when we apply force, that object should get displaced or move ahead or move on. So what is the displacement? Yes, I explained yesterday. Can anybody answer this question? What is displacement?
टीचर एक ऑब्जेक्ट ना कितने दूर मूव होता है वो डिस्प्लेसमेंट
Yes, object is moving, but the shortest distance traveled by an object. As yesterday told you, if one person traveling on a rectangular path, then which condition we are going to consider? See here, just get cleared with this. Yes, this is the rectangular path. Okay, this is point A, point B, point C, and point D is there. And one person travel A to B, B to C, and C to D. Then when we say the distance traveled by that person, then we can say how much distance we consider. A to B is 10 meter, B to C is 5 meter, again C to D is 10 meter displacement. But when we talk about the displacement, we will consider distance, that is the initial point. What is the initial point? A is the initial point. And what is the final point of this person? D is the final point. How he travel? That person travel A to B, B to C, then C to D. So we can say he travel 10 plus 5 plus 10 distance, that means 25 meter he travel altogether. But when we talk about the displacement, what is the displacement of this person, then we have to consider which 2 point, starting point and ending point, distance between the starting point and ending point. So how much distance is there? Starting point is A and ending point is D. How much distance this one?
5 meter.
5 meter. Distance is 5 meters. So displacement is 5 meter only, and distance traveled by that person is 25 meter. But when we say the displacement, then we have to consider the distance between starting point and ending point. So now if we travel till D, point D, then we can say displacement of that person is 5 meter. So when we talk about displacement, that time we consider only shortest distance or the distance between the starting point and ending point. If this person come back to the point A, then how much displacement is there?
Zero displacement.
Very correct. Then the displacement is zero, because there is no difference in a starting point and ending point. Hence, displacement is zero. And when displacement is zero, then work done means what will be the work done then? Zero, very correct. So work done is zero that time. So though we find that person traveled 10 plus 10, 20 plus 10, 30 meter, but when we talk about the work done is become a zero, because displacement is zero over here. Okay. So keep in mind, though we find he traveled 30 meter, that means he done lots of work, but in a physics or in a scientific term, work done, what is the formula for work done? Work is equal to
Work is equal to displacement
and into
into
Displacement. Force into displacement is equal to work.
very correct, very correct. Means you are learning and this topic is very interesting. Yes or no? So work is equal to force into displacement. If displacement is zero, your answer would be zero only. So there is no work done at all. Okay. And unit of work is what? SI unit of work is joule, or you can say Newton meter. So formula for work done, force into displacement, and any of these, either of this is zero, then work done will be zero. More work is done for the same displacement when more force is applied. If we applied say more force, or the displacement is the same but the force applied is same, then the work done is again increases. If we change the value, either of this, a force value change or displacement value change, then the value of work done is also going to change. When the applied force is same but the work done is more, when the greater is the displacement, means we see in the example of that pulley, that boy is just pulling that pulley. For that, object is constant, that means application of a force is constant, but he is just pulling that pulley at a distance, different distances. So displacement of object is get varied or changed, and accordingly work done is again get changed. When the displacement is more with the same force applied, then the work done is more. So we ended at this slide. One person is carrying what? A weight on his head, and he is just walking. Walking is in a horizontal position. We just wait. So here, this is the force. Here, where is the force get applied? Force is getting applied over here. This is the application of a force direction. Okay. This is the application of a force because he is holding that weight on his head. So force is getting applied on his head. So force is vertically applied, and how the displacement, how the person is moving, he is moving in this direction. Consider the application of a force and the displacement of an object. Here force is getting applied by the object keeping on the head, and person is displacing, moving on a ground. So when there is a force and displacement, this is the force and this is the displacement. When there is a right angle between them, then work is zero. Work done is zero. This is the force applied and this is the displacement. When there is a angle of 90 degrees between these force and displacement, that time work done is said to be zero. There is no work done. Okay. If we think that this person is carrying lots of heavy work on his head and he is just moving, walking, and then only it is no work done, because there are some other factors are also acting on that you will learn in your next year, next standard. Okay. So for that, consider when there is a work done, right angle between the work done and a displacement, 90-degree angle is there. If there is a 90-degree angle between that application of a force and displacement, then there is a work done is said to be zero. Zero work done. That means no work is done. Okay. See here, one man is pushing this big car, but this car is not going to move at all. So work done is, car is not getting moved, means displacement is a zero. When zero displacement, that means work done to be yes. This man is trying to push this car, but that car is not going to move at all. No move.
He is applying force, but without displacement, the work done is called zero.
Very correct. So though he is trying very hard, but the work done by him is zero. Just like a previous example, one boy was just pushing that pillar, and my son was yesterday talking about I was busy with pushing that wall, isn't it? Did you remember that? What was my son was talking yesterday when I was asked for help? What he was saying? I was, mom, I'm very busy to push this wall, and that wall is getting not pushed. Did that get pushed? No. So work done by my son or by that boy in that slide who is trying to push that pillar, the work done is zero. Same here, the work done by this person who is trying to push this heavy big car is zero because there is no displacement. Okay. So now just, but then only these persons may get tired, isn't it? This person may get tired by pushing that car or pushing that wall or pushing that pillar, though the object not get displaced, but this person get tired. Why is it so? Yes. Why is it so? Why they get tired?
Working.
Working, though we find that key object is not displacing, but they are trying very hard. And when we feel tired, oh no, thak gaya aaj to. Mom, I don't want to do anything. Don't tell me, don't ask me anything. I'm so much tired. I don't have dash dash to do work now. What we say, I don't have dash dash means
Time to do work.
time to do work. Or when we feel tired, that time what we say, mom, I don't have at all. What you don't have?
Energy.
Yes, very correct. You don't have energy, and you're saying your mom, please don't ask me anything. I don't have any energy to do single work. So please don't ask. First, give me something to eat, isn't it? We say, when you come back from your ground or from classes or from school, and that time you just feeling very hungry because you done lots of work outside there, and you start asking to your mom, please, I'm so hungry, I don't have energy to do anything, I don't have energy to lift a single pain now, please give me something to eat first. Yes or no? So when we get tired or when we do work, that time what happen, we become hungry after the physical exercise or doing lots of work, any sort of a work, then we feel hungry. That means we are getting depleted with the energy, our energy is getting down. To fill that energy we need to eat up. So there is a relationship between work and energy. So energy is required to do work. It is very important because without energy we can't do any work. Even living object or non-living object. Though the object is non-living, any machine is there, that machine is also required any sort of energy. Did you think that non-living object also required energy? Yes or no?
No, miss.
No, no, non-living thing don't require any energy. Yes. Who is saying no? Anyone else want to answer
Yes,
this
miss.
question? Yes. How it is? Can you use one example for this?
Miss, some electricity gives energy to fan to on.
Yes. So that means non-living thing or non-living object also require energy to do work. We are putting some sort of energy in that, because without energy work done is not there. So and during a work done energy is actually used up completely. Okay, so what is energy? Energy is capacity or ability to do work. What is energy? Energy is capacity or ability to do work. And what is the SI unit of energy? Is the same as a joule. Getting my point? Energy is what? Capacity to do work. And what is the unit of energy? It is again joule. Why it is same? Work done and energy, they both are having the same unit because they are interconvertible. Energy, when energy is there, then only work done. And when if it is there is work is being done, that means energy is getting used up. Let's see. There are different forms of energy. This is melt. Melt means mechanical energy, electrical energy, light energy, thermal energy, and sound energy. How many forms? One is mechanical form, other is electrical form, light, thermal, and sound energy. Let's see one by one. Mechanical energy means there are combination of a two energy. One is a kinetic energy plus potential energy. When both the energies are get add up, then we call as this type of energy as a mechanical energy. What do you mean by mechanical energy? Addition of both the energy, kinetic energy and potential energy, then it is equal to mechanical energy. Let's see what is potential energy. Potential energy is energy that body possesses due to its state of a rest or a strain. What is mean by that? Body possesses potential energy. Name itself suggesting potential means that object is having potential to do something or do work, is having that potential. Once that it get properly directed, then that energy get released. So when it is at the rest or at the strain, that time that object is holding that energy, and once it get released, then that energy get released in the different form. Different form means either in a kinetic energy, chemical energy, thermal energy. But before that, that object contain that object having that power, that potential, that ability to do work in a or to release energy in a different form, then it is said to be a potential energy. See here. See, this spring is there. When that spring, we compress that spring, what happened? One ball is attached at the one end. When we compress that spring, potential energy is there. That potential energy stored up when we compressed, and after releasing of that spring, because of that stored energy is called as a potential energy. Because of that stored energy, ball get pushed up. Spring is pushing the ball because work is done, force is getting applied by the spring, and the displacement of ball is taking place. Hence, work is done. So that spring, by squeezing or by compressing, is having potential energy in that. And once we release that pressure from the spring, that ball is displaced. And because of that displacement, we can say potential energy is there and work is done. But when we say spring is having potential energy, when we compress that, at that rest position or at that compressed position, potential energy is there. When we release the spring, release of a potential energy. Understand this concept clearly. At the rest, when we compressed, having potential energy. When we release the spring, release of potential energy. Same, this is the other example. Bow and arrow. When man hold this arrow, that time potential energy is there. And when he released it, that potential energy get converted into what? Which type of energy? When he released that arrow, potential energy get converted into kinetic energy. At this stage, when he holding that arrow, at that stage only potential energy is there. When he released that one, it get released, or potential energy get changed into the kinetic energy. So potential energy is object holding or gained by its resting position or by its state generally. So here again, this man is holding this stone, big stone. He's just lifting that stone from the ground. When he lifts it above the ground, the stone, that means now this stone is having potential energy. Getting my point? Now this stone is having potential energy after lifting from the ground. Why? Because now this stone can do work. Any sort of a work he can do. This stone can be do. Hence, after lifting this stone above the ground, that time now the stone is having potential energy. And that stone is going to do work in any sort of a manner. Next is the kinetic energy. Okay, before that, I will show one activity. I'm just stop sharing this one and just look at me now. Are you able to see? This is one wooden plank. Can you see this? Okay. This is wooden plank and one nail is there. I hammered this nail inside this plank with the help of this hammer. This is the example of potential energy I am showing now. See, when this hammer is on this plank or on the ground, then it doesn't have sort of a potential energy. But when I lift it up, see this way, when I lift up, then now this hammer is having potential energy after lifting up. Because after lifting up, now this hammer is able to do work. And what is mean by that? By doing work, hammer will do work means what? If I hammer this way, what will happen? This is I'm applying force on this hammer with my hand. Okay, I am applying force. See, I am applying force to lift the hammer with my hand, and after applying a force, this force it get transferred in this hammer in the form of a potential energy. Because I am doing work lifting a hammer, displacement is there, force is I am applying. For lifting hammer, force I am applying with the hand, and there is a displacement from ground to up to this hand. So work is done here. Force application and displacement of a hammer, work is done. And by work done, that work done now get transferred into this hammer. Because of this height, it now transfer into the potential energy, and this potential energy is going to release to hammer this nail. I can hammer this nail now. And how much height I'm increasing, potential energy is going to increase like this. Because how much I increase the height, the more work is going to done. See, if I lifted this hammer this much, little bit from this reference position, then what will happen? Force or work will be little because height is less. So if height is less, less work is done. Then the movement of a nail is little bit inside this plank. If I raise this hammer up to this height and I hammer this nail, then it is going to deep more and more. If I try to do this way, it will take long time to hammer this nail. But if I try to do like this way, it will take very short period to complete this task. This is the example of potential energy. This is the example of potential energy. Now there is no potential energy in the hammer. I am applying a force. Displacement of hammer is there. Work is done. And because of work done, that work done get transferred into the hammer. And now this hammer is having potential energy. Okay. So we see this elastic rubber band also. When we stretch it, now because of stretching like a spring, for spring we compress that, for rubber band we are stretching it. Now work is done. Yes, work done is there because I am applying a force with my hand and displacement of a elastic band is there, and now work is done. And because of that, now at this position, this rubber band is having which type of energy? Yes, which type of energy it is?
Potential.
Yes, very correct. Potential energy. But when I release this, now still it is having energy, potential energy?
No.
No. When I release my force or a tension, then the potential energy is not there. After stretching this, at this position, potential energy is there. And now there is no potential energy. Again, potential energy, because this stretched rubber band can do work. You know, this sort of a playing, you are doing this sort of a things, है ना? Paper से. So at this position, again, potential energy is there. When I released it, no potential energy. Okay. Again, I'm sharing my screen now. So that was the examples of potential energy. And what is meant by kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is energy possessed by body due to its speed. First was potential, body possessing energy due to its rest position. And now this is the opposite of that, due to body possess the energy due to its speed or the motion. When body is in a motion, little bit motion if is there, then only we can say there is a kinetic energy. Any moving object is having kinetic energy, or that movement means kinetic energy, or because of that energy, motion is there. So motion means kinetic energy in other word. So see, here it is. When this trolley is at the top, that means it is potential energy, because any object when placed at the height, then it is having potential energy. Any object placed at the height, it having potential energy, and once it start moving, that potential energy get converted into kinetic energy. What is happening here? When that trolley is at a rest, having potential energy, and once it start going down, then it turn into the kinetic energy. Interesting and very easy also. Moving water, when water store in a dam, that time which type of energy it is having?
Potential energy.
Very correct. When water store in a dam at a certain height, है ना, it is stored at a certain height, so it is having potential energy. It is at a rest, so it is having potential energy, and when it get released in a canal, then it is having
Kinetic energy.
kinetic energy. Very correct. This is a dam picture. So water is stored in that dam, and for the hydroelectric power station, water get released. So when water is moving down, then it is having, or water is moving, so running somewhere, so it is having kinetic energy. And when it is stored in a dam at a certain height, then it is having potential energy. Any object, when we lift that object, that time after lifting it is having potential energy. Now, the chemical energy. What does mean by chemical energy? The energy which is stored in the matter and get released due to the chemical reaction. Examples are, can you say any sort of example to chemical energy? And it produces chemical energy, gives us heat, light, and sound also. Yes? From which object we get light or heat?
Stove. Stove.
Torch.
Torch, yes.
Stove.
Stove, yes.
And
Bulb
milk.
light.
Yeah. Then mobile for sound.
Yes.
Then no.
Yes, very correct. So many examples are there, and different forms of chemical energy are there. So all the food we are eating, that is chemical energy only. Food is stored chemical energy, and we eat up and digest it and convert it into the different form of energy. So food is having chemical energy, and by the process, by the reaction to break down in our body, digestion process is conducted, and after that, that chemical energy released into the different forms of energy. Yes. Then petrol, diesel, coal, these are the examples of any, just like mobile, bulb, light, stove, all these are the example of a store chemical energy. When we talk about any torch and mobile, then there is a store what? Chemical energy in the form of a cell, isn't it? We need to charge that, no? Our mobile or the torch, they are having cell. So these are the stored chemical energy in a cell. And petrol, diesel, these are the again having chemical energy which get released by the combustion and converted into the different sort of energy. For example, we are putting petrol, using petrol in a car. After combustion, engine is combust all that petrol and car is run. So that chemical energy convert into the mechanical energy. Then the heat energy. Heat energy means sun is the only source of all sort of energy. Keep in mind, sun is the largest source or the only one source for all these sort of energy. So sunlight contain heat energy. It is maintain temperature of earth and used in a kitchen. Yes, we use cooking gas stove for the kitchen, in a kitchen for the cooking purpose. Used for a commercial purpose, it is produced by a different means. Which are the means? So these are the means of the heat. Any object which is having heat or a hot, they are contain heat energy. Say for example, candle is there providing heat, hot cup of tea, coffee, coal, After burning that, get converted into the this one heat energy. So all these are example of a heat. Anything which feel hot is having the heat energy. Then the light energy, all is to see object around us. Because of a light only we are able to see all object around us. Plant absorb sunlight and make their own food. That is the light energy gets stored into the chemical energy in the form of a food inside the plant, and then again it get used up into the different form of energy. So light energy transformed into the food energy by the process of photosynthesis with the help of chloroplast only. So this is the light energy. Light energy, sunlight, photosynthesis, and food energy. You have to keep three keywords. This is the example of a light energy. Bulb is producing light. Is there any other sort of energy in this bulb is having? What do you think? Yes? Or only light energy it is having? Or is there any other sort of energy also present? Did you think like so? Like so?
Miss energy.
Chemical
Heat
energy?
energy.
Heat
Wait.
and energy.
Yes, heat energy is there. Very correct. So light energy and heat energy, because after some time bulb get heat up, isn't it? It's get hot, temperature get rising, and around that if you feel around the bulb, that is the hotness is there. So it is having heat energy and light energy. Very correct. Then how we are now communicating? With the help of this sound energy only. I can able to hear you, you can able to hear me. So this is the only sound energy which is produced by vibrating body. Production of a sound means vibrating of that object. So sound is always produced by the vibration. Vibrating or a moving bodies possess what again? Kinetic energy. That means you can say that sound energy means it is a sort of kinetic energy, or it is a kind of other kind of a kinetic energy. You can say like this. And it is very important source nowadays, because without sound energy we can't communicate. When we use mobile phone, earphone, speakers, music system, and right now you are using your earphone. So these are all the sources of the sound energy. Electrical energy, can you give examples of electrical energy? Yes.
Teacher, bulb.
Yeah, bulb,
Bulb, fan,
fan,
and cable.
cable, any device run on a electricity that come under electrical energy. Mixer, machine, washing machine, tube light, our mobile phone, laptop, all these devices are run on what? Electricity. So these all come under electrical energy. And where the electrical energy get produced? In a thermal power station. This is one of the power station where electricity is generating. And how we are getting electricity? Through this big tower. Electric wires are running and coming to our cities and get supplied with the our electric meters and everything. Electric wires are conducting electricity from the generation point to the distribution point. So this is the electric energy. So now there is a transformation of energy. These are all sort of energy, kinds of energy. Now energy can be transformed from one form to another form. Just keep in mind, energy can be transformed from one form to the another form. This is the rule, universal rule, that no energy can be generated or destroyed. It is constant in this universe. If we are getting any light energy, that means one sort of other sort of energy get converted into this light energy. That we can generate any sort of energy, only previous present energy it get converted into the present form of energy. Okay. previously present energy converted into the present form of energy. All the energy in this universe are constant. We are not the person who are creating, generating anything. It is the only sources we are gathering that and converting that one from to the other form. For example, we are producing a petrol. As we are saying, we are producing a petrol, but that is not the thing. Petrol are get generated by this earth only. By previously, you know, the process of formation or the petrolification of this all these thing. So that is already, it is present. We are just extracting that. We are not able to generate, and now we are extracting and again converting into the other form. That means petrol is get used up to run the car. So we are not actually generating or creating anything. All the energies are constant in this universe, and they are only get transformed from this form to the another form. So say for example, car is there. Car is using petrol. Petrol means which type of energy? Chemical energy. That chemical energy get converted into the what? Mechanical energy, because car is running on that, isn't it? This is light bulb again. Electrical energy get converted into what? Light energy. So one form of energy turn into the another form of energy. So energy is a constant. Equation of energy will remain same. It is not going to change at all. We are only converting from one to another. We are the mediator for the conversion of energy. We are generate electricity by the again another form of energy. We are using coal to generate electricity. So we are using that coal energy, chemical energy, convert into the electrical energy. Electrical energy get converted into the light energy. So we are not doing at all anything that we should be, yeah, we are generating electricity, but we are not generating electricity. We are just converting that one form of energy to the other form of energy. Okay, so we will stop here. Any doubt from this? Lesson is very interesting, very easy. Just lots of examples are there. Yes, Pratik, no, you don't have any doubt. Very good. Very good. So we will end here.
Why